Hey guys, and welcome back to Satisfactory. And today we have got a lot on our plate. Yes, that is right. We are going to be doing the steel encased beam, molars, stators, all ready for the space elevator milestone items that we need to build, like frameworks and the automated wiring. Now, I have been busy a little bit off camera, just doing a few little bits and bobs ready for this video, just because I didn't want this video to be 4 or 5 hours long. Because knowing my luck, me trying to get my head around all of it wasn't going to go well. And off camera stuff, it actually did take me a few hours to actually sort the bits out. But we are here, so if you do enjoy, leave a like, hit the subscribe button, comment down below what's your favourite part of the series, and if you are enjoying it, what I need to do next. But also, go and check the links as well in the description. So, what our first thing is to do, we need to go and head over to the coal production, because we need to expand our coal production to get more power. We need to expand reinforced iron plate production. We need to expand rotors production, expand concrete production, expand steel production, which I kind of done off camera, which we'll go and see in a moment. Then make encased steel beams, make motors, make stators. Now, while we are here, we are going to unlock Logistics Mark III, which will help us very well indeed.
Milestone reached.
Right.
Improved storage
now, before I
containers
will
and
go and head over
conveyor belt
to the
Mark
coal,
provide the obviously necessary tools
see,
for
okay, we're good
improving
with
your
power.
current setup. Production speed is of the essence after all. So work hard. Work as if every person you have ever or will ever love is depending solely on the choices that you make. Because they are.
Cheers, Ada.
Warning. Fix-it psychologists recommend not dwelling on the crushing mental and physical strain of your responsibilities and simply continuing to be productive. Hard work has repeatedly proven to be the best cure for any kind of stress. Now back to work.
Alright, cheers Ada. As you can see as well, I did expand the concrete a little bit by getting extra limestone in, but we are going to make a proper production line at some point. Now, this is where I've been off camera, and we're going to do this part first before heading all the way over to the coal, because that's where we'll need to be. Now, this was supposed to be a little video, but I decided to just do it off camera. Let me go on to the photo mode real quick. And this is what we made. Yep, that is right. This is iron rods, plates, and screws. Now, I do need to connect them up to the truck stations, which we will be doing in a moment, but we also need to connect them to the power. Now, I've done this to increase the production, so what we are going to do is, because I find this place a little bit crowded, so if we head over here, we've got all this water, and I placed some foundations and a starting point for the new reinforced iron plates. So that's where we're going to be expanding. So when we go and do the coal, that's where we'll be next. Now, let me just do this, because I have forgot to do this. Thank you. Now, probably my math is wrong, but I did try and calculate the best I can for it. Yeah, this is the iron ore, and this is iron ore too, but this one isn't getting connected. Right, and then if I go up here, yeah, as you can see, this is all not connected to power, which we will need to go and do. So that's what we are doing. And then basically, it will go to trucks, and then trucks will send it to the new place of manufacturing, which is good. So if I just do something like probably like that, send one off over here. We've got two here actually, so you're going to learn very quickly that my power sorting isn't great. Right, one there. Connect to power here. Alright, coolio. And then if I do something like this. Right, then we work the way down. I could have done this off camera, but I kind of forgot, to be fair, so we'll do it on camera. Right, there we go. Let's make sure I haven't forgotten anything. Right, there we go, that's all connected. Let's head this way. And then we just go something about here. And it should be everything connected. It should be. I'm praying. And then what I'm going to do is do something like this. There goes 1, 2, and then 3. Cool. Now, what is all this? This is all screws. Now, which one was the screws? I think this one was the screws, wasn't it? It is. Okay, cool. So, if we just do something like this. Now, we are going to have a few little extra bits for the coal. I did say this was going to be a very long episode for release, so make sure you get your nice little snacks and your cup of tea. I've got my cup of tea with me, so that is how we are going to go. Alright, there we go. I might as well just upgrade it to Mark 2s. Alright, there we go. Something like that. Something like that. And then we'll curve it around just like that. This is... Ooh, I've forgotten one. This is actually iron plates. Ooh, I forgot to connect it. I was a naughty person. I forgot to connect. So that needs to go in the middle. Right. Something like that. There we go. Let me just make sure 20, 40, yeah, 60. Right, we go somewhere like that. So, if we just go and bring this along. Right, there we go, something like that. And then if I just place some foundations. As you can see, it's not brilliant, it's not the best, but it will do. Right, that's iron, so this is the screws. So let's do the screws first. So we kind of know roughly how much space we got for the plates. Right, there we go, plug that in there. Right, and if we do this. Okay, I kind of want the conveyor pole because we've kind of gone a little bit wonky. Alright, there we go. And then, please be the right one. No, I knew you went there. Right, and then go into there. Right, cool. So that is in there, and then that is the rods. So we need to bring the rods over. Let me just make sure how much are we actually making? 15, 30, 60. So this can be conveyor belt ones. Now this is where the fun part is. It's kind of going to go a little bit through the wall. I know it isn't brilliant, but it would do its job. There we go. I know it doesn't look great, but it does its job. Right, let's go connect this to power. And that should start making, and then hopefully by the time we are ready, we will basically be ready to do something with the power. Alright, let's do that, and do that. That won't really need to be worried about anything, because that's nothing's really going to come out from there. Alright, so with that done, I can head over to the steel factory, just make sure that it's all ready to start rolling. I'm going to see if I can make that. Thank you. There we go. So that should now start working. Let's see. Consumption. Ooh, just below our capacity. Right. So let's head over here. So let's just remove this one because I don't need power no more. There we go. Just double check that I just wanted to check if the iron ore was connected to power, and then this can start doing its job while we go into the required coal power and the reinforced iron. Now, as you can see, there is a little bit of difference from last time out, and that is because I started building a shell in the factory. It doesn't look great, I know, but unfortunately, I'm not really great at base building. Right, okay, so let's do something like this. Get power to that, get power to that. If I can, that would be nice. It does. There we go. Now, I'm not quite sure. Did I do the vehicle path already for this guy? I did. Truck depot to the iron ore which then needs to go in iron ore 1. Truck depot, into the iron ore, head back to there, fill up basically. Cool. Sounds good. Let me make sure then that you've got enough. I'm going to hope that it has enough. You know what, actually, I'm going to do this. I should have enough to get there. Alright, enable autopilot. Alright, so that will start doing its job while this fills up with the iron ore required. Right, now, I'm going to join you when I get to the coal station so we can get to the coal power plant. So I'll be right back. Right, I am back at the coal power plant station, the coal station. As we can see, we have got a little bit of foundations ready. We do have a hard drive situation up there, but that's going to be for another episode. I'm going to probably aim to do it this week as well, so stay tuned for us doing some MAM research. Especially as well, I need some smart spitters for a few ideas that I have. Right, now let's start placing our coal power plants. Alright, there we go, do something like that. We're trying to get them to touch if possible. Alright, we go. There we go. Got in. So that is all sorted. Gives enough room for the pipes to come down. Actually, we're not using the pipes there, so we don't need to worry about that pipe because we are going to start doing that. And so now we just need to give me some space. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoop it along. I'm going to go 10 that way and 10 that way. So it should give enough room for the coal and for the water extractors. Now, what I am going to aim to probably do... Now, how big are the water extractors again? Oh, they are quite big. Okay. No, that's fine. If, for example, can I fit 2 in here? I can, but it's probably going to look messy, so we're not going to worry about that. Okay, so... If I just do... Oh, no, you can't. Because to me, that don't look straight. But it must be. Must be straight. What is it? This is straight. Right. Okay, now, I'm not quite sure. Let's sort this out. This will go to Mark 2s. So we do something like... Do something here, I think. Do I? Yeah. I'm trying to work it out. That's all I'm trying to do. Yeah, do something like that. There. And then what we are going to do is we're going to get the pipeline support that goes here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do... Do I do that though? This is the question. Right, I'm going to do one there. Can I do it? Yeah, one there. Oh, it can't be nudged. Okay, well that seems fine. Alright, cool. Now what I'm going to do then is do the pipeline. So we're going to get into there. Oh. Right, and then do pipeline junction. Going into there like that. Going into there like that. Coolio. Let's do straight if I can. Thank you. I'm going to try and get it all the way along. Ooh, okay, this is going to be a little bit tight then. Is that straight? Yep. And then do something like that. Coolio. Right, and then we need to do pipelines. we go. So we get the little faffy, but it's fine. And then we'll do that as well. In there. Audio. Alright, sorted. Now, I just need to make sure that we have power. Now, this is the only problem that we are going to have a little bit. Okay, now I kind of want to try and make sure it doesn't do that. There we go. Okay, we're only consuming 475, so that should be fine. Alright, I'm going to fill them up. And then I'm going to do something like this. Something like that. Something like that. And something like that. Cool. So let the water pump away. Then they should have all 4 pipes. And while we do that, we are going to do the splitter. So 1 into there. 1 into there. Alright, there we go. Enough. Do I need to leave a splitter? No, I don't think so. So we'll just do something like that. Alright, there we go. Just like so. Alright, add them together, add them together. Alright, I was waiting for all the pipes to fill up with water. And I won't connect that just yet until we I see all the pipes filled. I say these aren't filling just yet. Alright, slowly getting there. Like I say, once this all fills up, we can connect them. That's the most helpful tip someone's given me. Wait for all the pipes to fill with water, and then you'll be fine. Right, okay, we're slowly getting there. We're only doing 19 a minute though, which isn't great. Okay, there we go, they're filled. Slowly getting there. They are fluid. I say, if not, I will probably make one where it goes all the way down to the bottom, but it seems like we are slowly getting pumping. I think it's just taking its time. Alright, there we go. So we're now pretty much full, so that should hopefully now start getting full. Alright, fingers crossed, no problems. Alright, let's start rolling. And then what we do is we connect it to the power. Alright, there we go. So the power situation isn't going to be great because, like I say, we haven't really got the coal in yet. But the pipes are happy, so by the time it all sorts itself out, we should be getting quite a bit of coal in place. So at the minute we're getting 1,500, but it should go a little bit higher. Like I say, if we do 75 times 16, we should have 1,200 just coming from the coal, which should be alright. I say most of it's coming from biomass, so that is fine. Alright, fingers crossed, no more problems, and then that should hopefully solve itself in the meantime. Right. So while that is doing its job, we can now remove that. Now this is where it's going to get nice and funky, because now we've got to do the expand reinforced iron plates. Now, what I'm going to do to save myself faffing around and running around while I'm trying to get out of this pipe situation that I've got myself in. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the stuff that we need for the other factory that we're going to be doing, which is the reinforced iron plates, and I will join you at that factory. Right, so we are on the way to our reinforced iron plate factory. Now, it is a bit far away from where we are at the minute. Now, the reason why I've done this is because it's over the water, and it will help us be able to expand and do a few more ideas, but it also will help me out because my head gets blown so easily with all the stuff that we have to do. So, we are going to be there in a minute. Now, there is, where we are going, there's a nice little place for the hub. Now, why are you going this way? Oh, we're just going around again. Okay, I'm going to leave my tractor. For some reason, it's decided to go a long way. So, the reason why, where we are, is because I do want to build like a hub section where we have the hub and have like a storage like place where all the stuff that we can do, like tier 1, tier 2s, tier 3, so on and so on, space elevators, parts, example. All into this building, and then it all feeds out with like trucks, trains, and all that, and goes into so many different factories. Like make like a factory village or something, because look how much space we can have, and it can lead all the way down there. So that is one of my brilliant ideas. Now we are going to probably live stream it or do it on a video, so I'm not quite sure what of yet. But comment down below if you do want to see a live stream or just want to see it in video form. Then I don't mind because I don't really live stream. I've never really done it for a long time, so I'm probably really bad at it. Now, I'm not 100% sure if we've got any deliveries just yet. No, we haven't got any screws. We don't have any plates yet. I did send them off a while back, and it does take some time. And we did have some problems with the coal because everyone's been waiting at my truck depot. And unfortunately, you can't really see it on the map. You have to get a tractor. You have to do this. This is the only thing that I don't like with the new truck update, is I have to put a truck on a path just to see the vehicle paths. Now, the only problem that we have at the minute is where my truck depot is, there's a lot of bottlenecks. So with all the trucks coming down, they're waiting, burning the coal off. So we're not really doing a great job of making sure they're filling up. So we will have to make a truck depot at some point. So, but in a minute, that's not our priority. We need to do something like this for our stuff. So, this is going to be for the screws. So I'm going to do Mach 2s. I'm going to do Mach 2s. I just want to make sure that I did put these onto unload. I did. And your unload as well. Good. Right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and sort something out. Now, I want it so I could probably do something like this. So one goes like on here. So for example, we do that. But then on the other side, we do this. Right, I'm just going to hold it then so I can see how far away we can do it. Now I might do something like that. I don't know if it's a waste of space though. It could be. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do something probably then like so. That should give enough width, hopefully, to it. That's what I'm going to hope anyway. Right, something like that. And then what we do is we do like that. So I'm going to do, there's 4 on that side. And then I'm going to leave it as a gap. And then we're going to do the exact same. And then what we do is we'll do, no, we'll probably keep it like that. I think that seems fine. Oh, no, don't want that. Well, it's because you have to look the way you want to go. Alright, there we go. And then we do for that side, and then of course we can expand it. Now, the only reason why I'm doing this is because the truck stations do have 2 sets of going out, and I don't think I've given myself enough space. This isn't good. Oh no, just. Now, like I say, it's going to be clipping. Oh well. Like I say, my factories aren't that beautifully designed, but one day we will be there. Right, what I'll do is undo this. Oh, why you done that for? Yeah, probably like that. Thank you. Right, so you go there like that. And you go there like that. Cool. So there we go. So that is one setup. And then we'll do the same where we'll do like that. I could do that really, but oh well. Right, the only problem is though I can't really walk through it. No. There we go. Right, there we go. So then that is set up for that. And then if we just do the conveyor belts. Alright, then it should all be sorted. So then that is that all sorted there. And then what this will happen, this will go to the left. So actually I'm going to delete this one. And we're going to do something like that. I'm going to do the exact same. And this is going to go, if I can just nail this right. Here. And down like so. And then like that. Okay, cool. And then that can go there like that. And then this one can go down. Like so. And then they can go into there like that one. Okay, cool. Oh, we have some iron plates. Well done, that's cool. Now, the only reason that the only problem that I have just realised is I should have actually just placed one and then copied them all. But that clearly isn't going to happen. Can I? You're connected. You didn't, so can I do that? Thank you. Alright, if you just make sure that they're all sorted. Cool. This is probably not going to be the most efficient, but like I say, once we get more iron plates and stuff coming out, and screws and etc., then hopefully it will do its job. And then what I'm going to do is I want a stackable one here. Oh no, I've done the glitch again where I don't know what I've done, but I can't use my hotkeys. So lovely. And then what we do is we're going to do something like that. And this will come like here, but I'm going to make sure it comes down nicely. Like so. And then this will come down there. And then this. Ooh, okay. Now this is where it's going to get a little bit funky. I don't know if I can do it. Oh, just. Right, there we go. Cool, so iron plates will come out from that way. And then go into there. Screws and all that will sort itself out from that way. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to now connect the power. So I'm going to do 2 and 2. And I'm going to do 1 and 2, which then should be connected. 1 and 2. And I'm just going to pop one there so we can go left or right. And then this one can go over here. If I can jump over. Oh my god. As you can tell, I am quite bad at this. Alright, and then do that. Alright, there we go. So that should all then be connected. And then what I am going to do is do something where I go like here. And then here. Come on. Oh, I hate it when I'm moving. And then connect that. So then that should all be connected with the power. Let's see how we're doing with the... So we're consuming 1,375, which is over the coal power generation, which means biomass is now going to be kicking in. But unfortunately, we'll have to deal with that at some point. Now, plates are here. We're still waiting on screws. Okay, we've probably realised why screws aren't coming. It's because they probably run out of fuel. which isn't great. Which is once again annoying because I did go and fill that truck up just a moment ago, so it's probably getting stuck somewhere and burning fuel. But this will now start making the reinforced iron plates. Let's go and save our fancy little tractor, and then we'll. What we do is we'll leave that there, and then what I'll do is off camera I'm going to put a storage unit down. I think. But saying that though, I think we do need them for Encased Steel Beams, so we probably will be back there anyway. Alright, let's go and see what the problem is with our tractor. Have I got any coal on me? I don't. I'm going to take 100 from you. Right, because the only problem is though as well, it'd be blocking up a route, which isn't good either. I just don't understand why it's run out of fuel. Alright, let's go and save the day. Yeah, it's just stuck there. Look at that. Okay. Oh, you're iron ore. Okay, why are you getting stuck? So you went 1 here, 2, then 3. Okay, you probably just need a truck depot before then. So you do that. Go and pick it up. It should last. I'll probably need like a truck depot here or something. I think that is probably the problem that we are having. Okay, just to be safe, we're gonna have 1 go to the truck depot, go and fill that up, go to the truck depot, and then go and do that. Right. Now, the only question that I have is where's my bloody screws? Ah, they're here. But we haven't got any screws on this truck. Okay, so there must be a problem with the screw situation because you've gone there empty-handed. Okay, let's go and have a look then. Yeah, we might have a little bit of a problem with the screws. Which isn't going to be good. And we might as well, as we're here, I know it's not really connected to the reinforced iron plates, but we might as well just sort out our rotors while we're down here. This was supposed to be an easy video, and everything's just gone wrong. Which is annoying. Very annoying indeed. Alright, let's go and sort this out. Why are you not filling my tractor up with screws? Or is it because the iron ore hadn't been delivered and it was stuck, so they actually aren't making anything? But then actually we had iron plates delivered, so that can't be the case. But saying it though, actually, it could be the case because I think the problem that we're having is you're not mining. You're not doing anything. There we go, that's sorted. Yeah, so the only reason why we're getting iron plates is because the one miner that is here is actually, oh my god, I'm stuck. Is actually doing something. Oh, I've just done the exact same thing I wanted. Just did. Right, there we go. Right, there we go. Yeah, so the whole reason why we're not getting any screws is because the reason why is because the miner is only making this, basically. So that's why we're making iron plates. However, wherever the truck is, it's got to be here soon. I think it's this one. We should hopefully be here, and we'll start filling up. No, that's not that one. So I have no clue where the iron ore is. But the iron ore should fill up, and hopefully then now we should be alright. Right, with that sorted, hopefully no more incidents with bloody running out of fuel, we can go and sort out the rotors. Now it only needs an assembler made on it, so we'll go and sort it out. Okay, there's quartz here. We need quartz for later on. We need to make a note of that. Yeah, our copper factories like stood standstill because we're actually not using any copper. Right, there we go. Yeah, maybe our tractor galore situation isn't really helping our case a little bit, but oh well. I'm going to take some more of these. Thank you. Okay, rotors we're actually doing well on. Well, I say well on. There's not many in there, but they're not all being used at once. Right, and this is pretty much at the standstill when I last checked. Yeah, okay, so we can put another assembler on. Probably two, to be fair. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this. If I can line it up. Thank you. Right, and then what I'm going to do is we're going to do a splitter. Which will go here and here. Then I'm going to go for a splitter that's going to go there and there. And then this will stop making for this one. Oh, I nearly got rid of a storage unit. Did not want that to happen. And then do something like that. And like that. Now that isn't great because that's not straight. But okay, now this is where the problem is going to be, is this. Right. Okay, maybe then what we're going to do is get rid of the lift. Let's try a different way. There we go. I know one way will work at some point. Right, there we go. That can go into there. Right, there we go. That's into there like that. Cool. This will be making breaders. That'll be making breaders, etc., etc., etc. Right. Now, if I go up here, connect you all to power, that should then make good old rotors. Alright, now, why? Aha, that's why. You're on Mark 2s. Right, there we go. Let's sort all this out. Right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a merger. We'll do Mark 2s, and that should fill up that. Just like so. And then that should do the job nicely. Alright, there we go. So we should now, hopefully, get a lot more of the rotors being made. Alright, there we go. That's one. And that is two. Alright, there we go. Rotors, more rotors have been made. So that is our rotor expansion has been done. Cool. We're finally ticking a few bits off. So that should now be for 8, so it's about 12 a minute. Not too bad. If we need to make more, we can make more. Now let's just check the map, see how we're doing. It seems like we're doing fine. Right, reinforced is fine. Concrete we're okay at the minute. Right, now let's go in and sort out our steel. Because steel is where we're going to need a lot of to make the steel beams. I'm not quite sure of the motors and the stators because I think they actually know. I think stators need steel pipes. Okay, I might as well head back down this way actually to go and get some reinforced stuff. So I'm going to need a few of these. Let's just say I need. I can't remember what I need, but let's just say I need 10 of each. I don't really think I need any of these, or at least all of them anyway. I know that I need to be on the other side. Okay, we've got 97. Just not many. Right, there we go. Just need cable now. We'll go past the cable anyhow. I love the long line of iron plates that we don't really need. Because I say, what will happen is once the new factory has been made, we are going to move that one away, and then that's going to be for the SAM and for the oil. And that is going to be the plan anyhow. Anyway. Alright, so I'm going to grab some cable. And then that's concrete. Now, I'll take some concrete anyway, just in case I need some. Alright, there we go. Take the cable as well. Right, cool. Just make sure that I have it. Oh, no. Luckily, I did check my power poles because we don't actually have enough cable. There we go. And I don't actually think we have enough iron rods on me. Oh, no, just. It's going to be a close one. Right. Now, what I might do off camera, I was just thinking about it, is that this truck station up here can actually be fed by the coal that comes in. It's just going to do like an overflow situation. So I'll probably do something like that. I need to go this way. That's where I made the entrance. Now, I can't remember how much I did, but there it goes. There's all the steel pipes that have been made and stopped. And I think we've made all the steel beams that we can until the storage actually filled up. Right. So this was just, I think, making more steel. Yes, it was. Because I think that's all we need to make more steel beams. Yes, just need to make steel beams and steel pipes. Now, encased steel beams. Let's just have a look. I didn't actually plan for this, so this is why 18 a minute for that. Stators. I think it's just mainly for more steel beams. This is like more of like a steel beam area. So what we're going to do then is they're going to be coming in like so. And then this is going to be something like this. You're going to make steel beams. You're going to make steel beams. And I'm going to do 3 of each. Like so. And then I'm going to leave a gap. And then this is going to be for steel pipes. Just like, I'm going to make like 2 or so. Something like that, I think. So that's just to make some more of them. And then what we do is we do logistics, where we do something like this. Something like that. And then something like that. And then, oh, why are you not straight? Okay, that's fine. We can do this. Not quite sure why you was not straight. Right, and then that'll go in like that. Well, that for some reason, this one is a bit further away than it should be. Okay, that's fine. That's a little bit better. Right, that's all connected. That's all connected. Right, and then that can go somewhere like this. Default. Oh, I don't like that actually. Do not like that. There we go. Make it a little bit funky, but there we go. So that's going to all go and feed into here. Then, if we just do a merger. Merger. A merger. And then it's going to go this way. I think. Merger. Merger. That can stay like that. Right, there we go. That can go in there. Cool. Alright, and then that should fill up. Alright, what I'm going to do is now connect this to the power. And now if I do one like that, one like that. So one. Well, actually there's no point doing that because you need to go round. Oh, they're all connected. Is that all connected? Yes. Okay, cool. And then do something like this, where we connect this to that. Right, there we go. So then they will be making that. I'll go into that. How much do they make a minute? 15. So yeah, we can have normals. And then what it would do, it would go like this. Like that. And then down like that. Okay, cool. That's going to make steel beams like so. That's fine. And then this will go, if I can do nicely, do a merger. Where that would go like that. That would tight and go like that. And then go into there like that. So it's making steel beams, they're making steel beams as well, which will make the merger actually go somewhere probably like that. Okay, and then, so we now need to make encased steel beams, which is steel beams and concrete. Now, I am going to manually feed the concrete just for the time being until probably next episode, where once we've got the reinforced iron plate factory fully working, we build something over there. I'll make a route or something off camera, and then we can build a proper industrial beam factory. But we've got some concrete and we've got the steel beams, so we need to do that. Anything else that we need for encased steel beams? Don't need any of them. And don't. Okay, so encased steel beams is just. I've just pressed the wrong one. Steel beams and concrete. Okay, cool. Now I do have a storage chest downstairs, so this is all going to be manually for the minute, but this is just in preparation because I have some more concerning issues, it seems like, with all my tractors, which are going to need fixing off camera, which isn't great indeed. So what we are going to do is we're going to head down this way, because I do need to make probably a bigger depot just for coal and stuff, so each truck has like its own depot. Alright, and I'm going to take all I can. Alright. And I'm going to take it over in this direction. Right, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do probably one. Okay, I can't fit. And I'm going to. I know I need more room for that. So I'm going to have to do probably just another one of these. Alright, there we go. And then this is going to be encased steel beams, control copy. So that's going to go into there, that's going to go into there. Same with that one. And then what I'll do is I'll connect a storage container to them off camera. Right, there we go. There we go. So that's encased steel beams being made. Now I will make a note of it to build a better one. I'm just going to take this coal because otherwise we'll have a problem with all the tractors getting broken. As I say, at least the encased steel beams are being made. We only just need a small amount anyway, so that's why I'm happy to just do manually to take them from the storage containers and just bonk them in like that until we sort our biggest problem out. And now we've got the whole line of trucks. Why have you run out of fuel? What are you from? You're even from the truck depot 2.2s. Okay, something majorly wrong is happening here. Okay, so I'm going to take truck depot 2 off. So it should go truck depot. Actually, it should go screws, truck depot, coal. Head back down to the screw. Now please do not run out of coal this time. Right, and you've run out of coal. Why have you run out of coal? You are iron plates. So this is the iron plate. So this is just the screw, this part. This is what it is. This is this. This route keeps falling apart. Right, okay. One goes to there. 1, 2, and just do that. And I'm just going to have to try and get some coal, something that feeds at least one of these. Or make a truck depot up north or something. That's what I'm going to have to do, because otherwise we'll keep getting this. It does need a lot of rework, but I'll do that off camera. That is my aim. Right, make Encased Steel Beams done, but I'm going to do make Encased Steel Beams factory at water side. Right, now let's go on to motors, because we need motors starting to be made, ready for the thing, and we do need stators, so that's steel pipes and wire, which is fine, because I can do exactly what I'm going to do for the Encased Steel Beams, and I'm going to take all the steel that I can. I am just going to... Can I plonk a storage container down? I can. I just need rods. We're luckily at the right place for that. Okay, maybe not. I think I ran out of rods. Yes, it seems like rods are out of the question. Okay, we'll take them. It looks like our old screw and rod situation is a little bit short. But that's fine. That's why I want to start building the bigger bases, which we're going to be hopefully feeding on. Just so hopefully then everything will be fine. Right, so let's go over here. So this is steel pipes and wires. So once I just plonk down the storage container, of which we'll do this, and then we'll do this. Nope, it moved. Let's do that. How much do you need? You only need 18, so we don't really need many. So that will go there, and that it will be your steel beams. Right, why are you not lining up for me? Oh, it's probably because it's not enough room. So what I'm going to do is going to do this. If it will fit me. And then we're going to do a splitter, which is going to go here. And then we're going to do a lift, like so. That will go in then concrete. So steel beams and concrete, and then this will go into there like so. That will go into there like that, and that will make the encased steel beams, which will be good. And then we do need now the steel pipes and the wire, which we'll go and do. So we'll go and take as much steel pipes as we can. There we go. And we'll go and plonk it over to where the wire is. Right, it should be over here. Just about landed it. Right. So if I do stators, they need assemblers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the truck situation, or the old where my plan of trucks were going to be. Actually, I just realised I made an error, but we'll just do this. Right, and then what I'll do is I'll build them like so, and then probably plonk the assembler on where it needs to be, which I will do. Yeah, probably like something like this. Alright. Because we are making stators. So only making 5 a minute, does need 40 wire, needs 15 steel pipes. Now we are making quite a lot of that already, which is fine. So if I do probably another one and plonk a storage container, which is going to go here. Well, as it's only temporary, but hopefully it will do its job, just so we can get started on the stuff that we need. What do we need for this? Oh, only 15 pipes, so we don't really need the long ones. Now that isn't straight. Now that could cause a little bit of a problem. Right, and then what that's going to do is I'm going to do this. I can go into that like that. That can. I know it don't look great. 120, then that should then go 60. They need 40, so that's going to be overkill at least. But then that will make then the required stators. This is all temporary until we move over to the new location. Alright, there we go. And that will be making the stators. Alright, then now to make motors, we need stators and we need rotors. Now, stators only make 5 a minute, which is going to be a little bit of a problem. So what I'm going to do is, for next episode, we'll start by doing the motors because we'll have stators. Because then, if I just do motors, yeah, they are, I swear, oh no, we don't need them for that. Oh, we just need stators for things, so we don't really need motors yet. So what I'm going to do is just let the stators make off camera. So this is all going to do its job. And then basically next episode we do the motors, we'll build the Encased Steel Beams factory at the water side. I am going to go off camera and just make sure that the expanded iron plates, or reinforced iron plates, have got some storage containers. Now, I do apologise that this was a little bit of a messy episode, and you know my head gets fried when we've got a lot of stuff to do, and I try and cram it in because I want to get it done so we're not wasting any time, just in case the experimental branch does not carry over, because I swear it does not. So our playthrough will probably go once it gets updated into the main game. So this is why I'm kind of trying to cram it a lot in, because I want to try and get further than what we did last time out. So this is why I do apologise. Now, I did hope you guys did enjoy, and if you haven't already, then please leave a like, hit the subscribe button, because why would you want to miss out? Well, I hope you guys don't want to miss out, because hopefully I make good content. Well, I try to anyway. And, of course, if you want to be the first person that will be on my new supporter wall and get access to the Discord group, which will be linked down in the description, and you want to be featured at the end of the videos, then, of course, please go and check out the link down below on the Ko-fi link, and you'll be able to go and support there. Now, of course, it is very much optional. The Discord group you can join for free, but at the minute you can get a nice little shiny badge and get featured on the end of the videos, or even during it. For example, maybe your name could be as a truck station or a train station or something. But if anybody has any other ideas, then of course please comment down below, either in the videos or in the Discord. But I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.